They pinned a woman down on the boardwalk and called it resisting. But when the ambulance lights hit her wallet, Harborview realized she wasn't nobody. She was the director of the National Investigations Bureau. And in the next 48 hours, the city would crack wide open. Drop a comment of where you're watching from, like and subscribe to this channel for more stories, because what happens at dawn will change how you see every badge. Harborview's Pier 6 is a place of shadows. Neon fish market signs buzz. The planks smell of diesel and salt. Dr. Maya Cole, hoodie zipped, walks home from her mother's row house. Up ahead, red and blue flash, bouncing off rusted containers. 3 officers have a young man, Jalen Ortiz, a quiet college sophomore, pinned against a mural. Sergeant Roland Vance sneers, "You fit the description." Jalen's voice cracks, "I'm just coming from Abuela's." Narrator, measured, tense. Maya steps closer, palms open. He's calm. "No need for 3 of you." Vance turns slow, his frame blotting out the streetlight. "Back up, lady. Or join him." She doesn't. And everything explodes. SFX. Scuffle. Baton unclips. Phones snap awake. Her FBI training was for defense, redirect, control, create space. But Vance barrels her from behind. The boardwalk smacks her cheek. Thick arms lock her throat. Knees drive into her ribs. The chant begins, "Stop resisting." Over and over. Neighbors rush to windows. A dozen phones rise, shaking. A boy's voice cuts through the rain, "You're killing her." And then the world narrows to black. Hard cut, single medical beep. Inside the ambulance, an EMT reaches for ID. Not a driver's license. Not a gym card. A federal crest glints in the light. Letters spell, Director, National Investigations Bureau. He freezes. His lips part. "Oh, my God." In the ER, whispers spread faster than triage. A nurse says, "That's her." The chief of police, tie crooked, bursts in. "Director, if we'd known." Maya rasps, voice torn raw, "You knew I was human." And the room falls silent. By sunrise, the footage is everywhere. Choked for resisting trends across Harborview. Reporters choke the hospital steps. Hashtags choke timelines. Inside, Ruth Cole, her mother, storms in, eyes blazing, hands gentle. "Head high, baby. They didn't break you." Discharge papers sign. A side door opens. Rain falls. Flashbulbs fire. The storm is no longer quiet. At the ferry terminal coffee kiosk, the city's most powerful cop not wearing a badge waits, Eldon Mays, union president. He stirs his latte like a metronome. "Split-second mistakes happen," he says smoothly. Maya slides him a folder. Overtime logs. Double shifts claimed on opposite ends of town. Maya, calm, deadly. Creative accounting. "Want to see the sworn statements too." His practiced smile flickers. She leaves a card. "Call by tonight. Save yourself or sink with Vance." Thunder rolls across the bay. That evening, a new angle of the boardwalk spreads. Doctored footage. Cut to paint Maya as the aggressor. On cable news, a union rep thunders, "She's waging a vendetta against honest cops." A grand jury blinks. No indictment. and Harborview splits in half. One side chants justice. The other salutes the badge. The storm grows teeth. In the MR.GB evidence vault, a light blinks red. The master drive, gone. Backups wiped. That night, the young rookie who tried to help is found dead. The note typed. The wounds wrong. Lieutenant Maris Okoro whispers, "They're sloppy." Fear makes mistakes. Maya stares at the whiteboard. Next move, set the trap. Above the shuttered aquarium, the parking decks echo like drums. Wires snake into conduit. Mics live. Recorders rolling. Judge Sato hides in shadow. Eli Park, late-night radio man, waits with his mic. Maya, into comms. When pride meets air, it talks. Okoro's reply crackles. "Vance is coming." Vance arrives, baton loose in his hand, two heavies flanking. "You should have stayed down," he sneers. Maya doesn't flinch. "You're finished." He spits blood and grins. "Finished? I own Harborview. 20 years keeping the ports quiet, waving the right trucks through. Everyone eats." He keeps bragging. Too much. Until floodlights cut the dark. A recorder beeps. Judge Sato's voice rings out. "Thanks for the confession, Sergeant." And the garage erupts with boots, commands, handcuffs snapping. Vance thrashes, but it's over. For the first time, not his city, hers. From the top deck, Maya watches them load Vance into a van. Below, agents bag stacks of cash, mark ledgers, seal narcotics. Harbor fog lifts with first light. Her mother, Ruth, appears, whispering, "Let's get you cleaned up." The sun rinses Harborview in pale gold. For once, the city breathes. Courtroom benches groan under the weight of Harborview's elders in their Sunday best. Jalen Ortiz sits taller than before, his grandmother clutching his hand. Judge Sato reads charges like thunder: racketeering, extortion, tampering, intimidation. The men who swaggered now stare at the floor. And when Ruth stands, voice strong as stained glass, "You thought you owned this city. But Harborview belongs to every child, every elder, every family who walks its streets." The gavel falls. Justice echoes. Harborview didn't change because a title flashed under ambulance lights. It changed because neighbors filmed, a mother refused to blink, and a city remembered its spine. If this story hit you, tell me where you're watching from. And what would you fix first where you live? Training, oversight, or transparency? Drop it in the comments. And if you want more stories that start in darkness and end at dawn, like this video, subscribe, and turn on the bell. Tomorrow's case, you won't want to miss.